Hi, and in this video, you are going to learn how to step by step create highly effective emails using AI email generator offered by GetResponse. Even if you are a complete beginner, now you won't need to learn the full skill set to generate highly effective email sequences, and you won't also need to pay someone. And of course, if you are a busy online business owner, I'm pretty sure that you spend a lot of time with other tasks in order to run your online business. And AI email generator offered by GetResponse can help you increase your profits without spending time to create highly effective emails. And for those of you who are looking to increase your online business profits or even automate your online income and turn it into passive income, you can click the link down in the description of this video and visit this page, which is the introduction of my 100% free step-by-step explained and beginner-friendly email marketing course. Down on the page, you are going to see some reviews. And if you click any of those green buttons, you are going to get directed to my 100% free email marketing course. The course is separated in two parts. The part one is especially for those who are new to online business, and it will show you how you can buy your domain name so you can after create your professional email account. I cover also information about how you can buy a correct domain name for your online business and the psychology behind domain names and branding. Then, on the part two of my free email marketing course, I show you step by step how to easily create your own email marketing system. Where at the last two videos, I will show you also how you can fully automate it for passive income. So, what are you waiting for? Click the link down in the description of this video, go through my free email marketing course, and start generating more money for your online business.
Hello, everyone. Thank you all for joining for today's webinar. I hope you are doing well. It's a nice weather outside wherever you are. And thank you for joining us for the webinar where we're going to be talking about our newest feature that can help you save time and boost your productivity. So we're going to be talking about the AI email generator. So get yourself seated nicely, lean back, relax, and we're going to get started. Folks, I'm together here with my friend Pedro, but let me just introduce myself if you don't know me just yet. My name is Michael, and I'm the head of content marketing and partnerships here at GetResponse. You might have seen me doing quite a bit of webinars here. And we've got my colleague here, Pedro, who you also might know quite a bit now because he's recorded a ton of video tutorials for us in the past, and he's our product marketing manager. Pedro, do you want to say hi? Sitting next to me, by the way.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you for the introduction, Michał. And yeah, definitely, you probably have seen me doing a few tutorials in the past, and also in some videos, some recent videos as well. I'm currently the product marketing manager for GetResponse, and you probably have seen my face in some of the emails as well. And today, I will come here to actually introduce our new feature to you, which is the AI email generator. And you will learn some tips and tricks on how to actually generate the perfect email. So stay tuned, and I will see you in a moment.
We're going to start with a quick recap regarding AI. Then we're going to move into AI in email marketing. We're going to talk about how to use the new AI email generating feature to get better results. This is where Pedro will show you how to use the feature firsthand, hands-on, so you can see how it works. And then we're going to shortly talk about what's coming up in the future for the new GetResponse features, AI-driven features. All right. A quick question or quick request for all of you before we move on to the main part of the presentation. I do have a short survey to ask one simple question. Have you already started using any of the AI tools inside GetResponse? And if not, I hope you will do after this event. And if you have, please let us know via chat which tools you've used so far. All right, I can see that 45% people have already answered. So let's give us a few more seconds. Okay, 50%. Most people haven't. Some people have used the subject line. Tried, have not used officially. Okay. Someone's asking about the auto-response, in the recording. Yes, it will be there. Okay, someone did refresh the browser. The sound is back. Perfect. Thanks for the confirmation. And again, I appreciate your patience. We will be sending the recording shortly, so don't worry in case you've missed the introduction. All right, folks, let's wrap up this survey. We've got 55% answers, almost 150 people answered. I appreciate you, and thank you all for doing this. You can see the results right now. Jumped up to 60%. Let's get back to the presentation then. All right, so folks, a massive disclaimer. I'm not an AI specialist here. So this is a massive disclaimer. Not an AI specialist here, not an AI expert. And to be honest, AI has been a novelty for me till quite recently. And this slide and basically this introduction is just to make sure that everyone is on the same page. Because I know, marketers, we're all busy people, especially if you're running your own business. It's a side hustle. It's something that you do before your main job, potentially. So you might have missed this AI thing. So just a quick recap. Artificial intelligence, AI, basically means making machines and computers do things that normally would require human intelligence, like thinking, problem solving, or learning. And the technology is definitely not new. It's been developed apparently originally in the mid-20th century, but due to the recent progress, it has skyrocketed in interest. And when I say that, I actually mean that. So folks, looking at this chart, you can see how long it took different brands, different companies to get up to 1 million users. And you can see that Netflix took about 3.5 years. You can see that Airbnb took 2.5 years, Twitter 2 years, etc. ChatGPT, it took 5 days. And I remember actually, we were in the office when this was happening. I remember someone just told, a funny anecdote that, hey, did you see that this thing can do a rap song for you or a poem about, content marketing or something like that? It's skyrocketed. It's super, super fast. And ChatGPT is actually, it's just an AI tool that is used using the AI, OpenAI technology that we're also using here at GetResponse. And, this topic has skyrocketed. There's a website called There's an AI for that, where you can check what types of AI companies there are, what they can do for you. So I definitely recommend checking it out to learn more about all the possibilities that AI is doing for us. And as a marketer, definitely, we want to learn how to use this to make our work more effective, to speed up on things that normally would take a lot of time. That's why the topic of today's webinar is on how to boost your performance and save time creating email campaigns. So moving back, I guess, to the email marketing topic, has AI been present there? And as a matter of fact, AI has already been there. Gmail, the biggest provider of mailboxes, of the email systems that we use, has been using AI for spam detection already. If you go to your spam folder, you can see that there are different brands out there. It's not always the brands that should be there, but it is for many things. It has correctly identified spam. It is also using it for filtering and categorizing emails. Yes, you are also providing some rules, adding some your own inputs into how to make sure that these emails, they're put in the right category. But the promotional tab, the social tab, forum tab, etc., that is also using AI. And for composing responses, you did probably see, if you were composing emails in Gmail, that it sometimes suggests you some ways to respond to emails really quickly. For example, yes, I will do it. Oh, this is great, thank you, etc. This LinkedIn is doing this. Gmail is doing this, so it's already there. Now, this was AI for recipients, for the benefit of recipients. So we're, as marketers, waiting for the stuff coming up for the marketers. So moving to get response, we've been trying to play around and enter the AI space for quite some time, and our first attempt was actually to do it through perfect timing. Some of you, if you don't know what this feature is doing, basically we use recipients or your contacts' past data, past behavior, to send your emails at the most optimal time, when they're most likely to open your messages. And this is our early attempt. We had it for multiple years. If you're sending newsletters, you can definitely just use one toggle and it will automatically do that for you. And by the way, why do marketers do that? Why do we use this in our own campaigns? It's because it does generate higher engagements. And we have data for that. We check that every single year in our email marketing benchmarks report. So the perfect timing feature does increase your open rates and click rates because it sends emails at the time when people are most likely to respond. But the other benefit to it is actually faster decision making. If you know your audience very well, then I do highly recommend that you do choose the time when you want to send your emails. For example, use a time travel feature if you have an audience that is international, and just decide that you're going to send an email, let's say 7 a.m. in the morning at the same time for all the people across different time zones. But if you don't know your audience, or you have a massively different audience, then do check out this feature because it will help you out to make the decisions faster and deliver your emails faster. So the second attempt for us to use AI was actually through the website builder. Some of you have websites, some of you don't have websites. So we designed it specifically for people that didn't have websites, that wanted to create quickly a website or a landing page. And by providing us with a piece of information about your business, about the type of website that you want and what elements on the website you want, we would automatically generate a website for you. Why? Again, better online visibility and faster campaign deployment. So the third element is the AI product recommendations. This is mostly for the e-commerce businesses. We've launched it last year, I think mid 2022. And for e-commerce businesses, this can help you increase the engagement rate of your campaigns, but it can help you personalize your campaigns, make your communication more targeted, because in your emails to your audience, let's say post-purchase communication, you're sending in a thank you email, thank you for purchasing this product, we would like to recommend you something more. We can recommend you some bestsellers in the store. We can recommend recently viewed products, products that others also viewed, bestsellers in the category, stuff that other people bought. So all of that is to help you make more relevant communication, to make just stronger, more compelling campaigns, and get better results in terms of engagement, in terms of lifetime value of your users, and faster deployment, because you don't have to spend time on personalizing every single email to your audience. We can do it automatically for you, even as a part of your automated sequences. And this is definitely something you want to try on. And by the way, this is not only in emails, it can also be on your website. So AI recommendations do also work on your website. This is part of the Max plan that we have inside Gear Response. Now, on to the newest things that we've just added. We have the AI subject line generator. I saw that a bunch of you have already tried it, that you've already used it. What does it do? Well, it does generate a bunch of captivating, compelling subject lines for people that might be just stuck with a writer's block, or they're not copywriters, or they just want to launch their email campaigns really fast. And, as a content marketer myself, sometimes, I have to write content. Most of the time I do write content, not record stuff. It is easy to not have an idea what to write your email about, how to start it. You usually just go into the inside of your email, you write the copy inside the email, and then you're stuck. How should I make people interested enough to open up the email? Well, with the AI subject line generator, you can generate higher open rates. Now, I've added an asterisk because as a marketer, I have used it, and I do think it's super effective. And, technologies like this have already existed for quite some time. But I haven't personally, done a long test to, show the numbers for you. It definitely has, faster deployment. And this is, as you can see, a pattern already. 4 features make things faster for you. And by the way, I did mention that subject line generators have been existing for quite some time, but they were also, they were reserved for bigger companies that had extremely big budgets. They were making big, several hundred million in revenue per year, and had massive databases. Now, luckily, you can use it even if you're, a marketer just getting started with a small email list. And finally, we have the AI email generator that is also connected to the subject line generator. What it does, and you're going to see it in a second, it produces an email for you from scratch. And again, this can help you generate higher engagement rate, and it can help you deploy your email campaigns faster, especially if you haven't set up any emails in the past. This is your first time you're going to set up an email. And now I'm going to pass on the microphone to Pedro, and he's actually going to show you how to do it, how to use this feature, how to generate the prompts effectively.
Thank you, Michał, and I hope everybody can hear me right now. I will share my screen in just a moment, and I will go with you through this tool. So it was really refreshing to actually see how GetResponse evolved through AI and where we stand today. I really already know that most of you will take a lot of value from this tool, as it's something that as marketers, as Michał mentioned, that we use every day, and it really, really increases how fast you can create your emails, which can be very helpful, especially if you are blocked. And well, to get started, let's say you just created an account or you have your GetResponse account, you can simply go to email marketing and you can go to create a newsletter. So this will give you 2 options. Either you create by yourself, of course, or you select the new tool, which is the AI email generator. And now this is where I want to instruct you and to actually teach you how you can achieve the best result. So the first thing here is to think about what is your email about. And this is literally about that. This is what you want to highlight in your email. For example, here you can just say my newest 4-week workout program, 20% off. This is the prompt that was right here as an example. And just to explain to you over here, you should split ideas with a comma. So let's imagine you are thinking about something and you would put it in bullet points. So when writing a prompt here, if you add a comma, think of it as a bullet point. And every time you add a comma and add more information, for example, from 7th of May till 31st of May. That's just an example to separate an idea, and these ideas should all connect the main point, which is to promote my newest 4-week workout program. All right. So knowing that, we will then follow up with it, and we will go with what kind of business do you have. So you have to think about this one carefully, right? So I want this 4-week workout program is about going to the gym, is about actually getting started. And for people that will start going to the gym and are beginners. So I actually want to add here beginner, 4-week beginner workout program. And something that I want you to keep in mind is that when you pick the kind of business over here, you should think of it as the motor for the AI to actually pick an image. So if you select a gym here, it will pick an image related to a gym. And if you pick actually something else, book publishing, so this wouldn't work very well. So this is something you should avoid. You wouldn't promote your gym workout and then select the type of business as a book publishing, it will give you not optimal images. And we can test that in a moment, and you will see that by selecting Jim, we will have an image related to that. And then something that everybody should do, and please don't skip this step. I know it might be hidden sometimes, but you should always click on more settings and who is this email for. So this is a funny one, and people can really write a lot of things here. But the recommendation is don't be too specific in terms of, for example, 4-year-old males living in New York City, looking for a job. This is something that's a bit too specific, and also you have to think of this field as something that the AI would include in the text. So it will really address these people. So we would like this would be one of the examples that you should use, which is people looking to get in shape. Just an example. So people that will take your 4-week beginner workout are people that look to get in shape. So when you think about this field, once again, think of the people that would open your email, right? The people that you already have in your list. Who are they actually, and how did you get them in your list? So this should tell you who they are. And if you know that question, so this will make your content much better, and especially when filling this part over here. And remember, anything that you write here, my advice is keep it concise, and keep in mind that the AI will try to use it and include in the text. So it shouldn't be something too complicated, too specific. And if you do something like this, you will get good results. And what kind of email is it? So this one over here plays a part in how the email is structured, right? So in the current version, it always follows one structure, which is you will see there is a headline, there is the first sentence, then you will see an image, and then you will see the rest of the text, right? And this will influence the schematics of the email in the sense of how it's written, right? So a sale email is different from an announcement. So it's the way it will approach people. And together with the tone of voice, you can have the optimal text, right? So for this one, we will use a sale email, and then next. This is where you pick the tone of voice, and this is simply how you want the email to sound. This will influence the type of words that are used in the email. So if you are friendly with your audience, you would pick friendly or something inspirational, for example, like we are promoting this 4-week course. So I would go with inspirational over here. And then following that, as I mentioned, this will only change the vocabulary and the way you address the people. So if you are on the formal side, then you would pick formal. And then the last one over here, you can use text only or one column. The difference here will be a CTA and a picture. And very soon, and you can already see upcoming, we will have 2 columns and 3 columns. So this is coming very soon. So if you create an account today, you might even see this one in the next few weeks. And then you will select the color scheme. So this will be the color that will appear in your message. So if I select pastel, you can see the color scheme here, which will be white, black, pink, and blue, and so on. So I will go with modern, and then that's it, folks. We will click generate, and you will see the results in general are very impressive, especially related to the copy. It's something that you can use for many things, but especially if you want to get inspired, you don't want to get blocked, you have more things to do. So this will free you a lot of time when creating your email, especially if you don't have anybody working for you and you are the ones doing the whole work. So this will speed up a lot. We actually have data on that for our customers that are using, and it sped up the creation of emails by 85%. This is massive, because then they can use this and focus on more strategic parts of their business, which all of us need, right? So it's not only about sending emails, it's also about how you want to send emails and to who. And well, I'll just go through the copy very quickly, but as you can see, we targeted beginners. And then start your fitness journey today with our 4-week beginner workout program. Appropriate, and are you ready to start your fitness journey? Our newest 4-week beginner workout program is a great place to start, and so on. You can see that it addresses the 20% off that we mentioned, And then as we go down, you will see that it's also addressing a beginner workout designed to help you improve your fitness and overall health, right? And I mentioned that this would be for people that are looking to get in shape. So as you can see, it's always trying to target that parts, right? So whether you're looking to lose weight, gain muscle, or simply improve your overall health, our program is perfect for you. So it's already targeting this part of the people that we chose. So if you wrote something very different, it will try to address it in a different way as well. And now something for you. If you try this tool, you will see this little survey over here. Give us feedback, because we keep gathering feedback, and it's thanks to you that we keep improving our tool. And I can mention that it already had a few iterations, and we will keep on improving based on what you say. So just so that you know, we listen to you, and yeah, make sure you vote over here. And I'm not going to vote right now so that I don't influence the results, of course. And something else to show will be that if we go next, you will also have a subject line over here. And it's created automatically. Of course, if you don't like it, you can simply write the same thing, right? My 4-week beginner workout program, right? Program, 20% off. And we chose gym over here. And we can include an emoji, just for you to see how this will work. This will basically give you 5 options, and you can pick any of them, and even use any other tools if you want to test. But basically, you could pick any of these, and they are optimized by AI already. So I really invite you to start doing that and start saving some time and driving these open rates up. Now I just clicked on the email again, just so that there is no confusion, and I will go back to this design. And if I want to go back on the AI, I just go through here, and now I want to show you a different example. And for that, I'm just changing the screen for a moment, because I'm using a different prompt, and you will see me going back to the screen in just a second. And for now, what I want to do is to show another idea. Let's imagine something short here too, but would be an art sale. So 20% off and famous painters. As you can see, we use a little similar approach here, but a little different, more based on some keywords, but you don't have to write keywords. And later I will show you another example that you can write a longer prompt as well. The idea here is, as I mentioned, try to keep everything connected to the main idea. So it's an art sale, 20% off, and about famous painters. So people can acquire paintings from Van Gogh, for example. And here we would select arts in museum galleries, so because it would be related. And once again, this will influence the image. So this is extremely important. And over here, we can come up with another idea, which perhaps could be art collectors. So as you can see, there is a tendency here to actually define these people. You should know who you are addressing. So if you are selling an art collection, you should either be art collectors here, art enthusiasts, people looking to buy art from famous painters. You can even say like that, and it would be fine. And it could be a sale email, but let's actually try something else. Could be an announcement. So I could be announcing this sale, and then click next. You already know how this works over here, but we can use perhaps a convincing tone so that you see how it would do. And let's use this time a pastel color. Once again, it will generate, and you will see that once again the copy will be appropriate, and it can definitely be used. But obviously, don't get me wrong here. Everybody can use this as a brainstorming tool, and most people will use it as a brainstorming tool, and then they will finish their emails, because the AI will simply write the best it can based on the information you gave. So it can, if you gave too broad information, it might be on purpose, but it will try to freestyle a little, right? And then you can complement it with your ideas. And that's the whole thing here. It's to speed up the process for you to write emails. And once again, I want to mention that this is what I wrote in to who this email is. So it's art collectors. This time it addressed them over here. The other time about the fitness program, it didn't mention this way. It had it kind of embedded in the text. So keep it in mind when you select the kind of people. And then, as you can see, image appropriate once again, and also the text. If we look over here, get your hands on original artworks by renowned painters at a 20% discount. That's what we wanted. And if we go further down, for a limited time, we are offering a flat 20% discount on all paintings by renowned painters such as Van Gogh, Picasso, Monet, and more. So it picked up on what we wrote about famous painters, and it developed this idea. So we didn't write it was about only Van Gogh. We said famous painters. So the AI had freedom, let's say, to freestyle here a little, and to pick the famous painters that he thinks would be appropriate for this situation. All right, so that's one of the examples. So some of you might sell art online, can be digital art. It doesn't really mean that you are selling Van Gogh paintings. It's just an example that you can use for anything. And now I will go back once again, and I will show you a different one. So you will see me going off the screen for a moment, and I will show you how you can do a longer one. So would be about a surf school. So this is just an example. Once again, let me break this down. So launching my new surf school. I've been working on it hard for the past 3 months, 20% off for the first 20 people. So these are the key ideas. This is what you want the AI to include in the email, right? So I want the AI to emphasize, to highlight that I'm launching my new surf school. I've been working hard on it for the past 3 months. Can be anything here. Of course, you can change. But I wanted to highlight so that people know that this came through hard work. And then 20% off for the first 20 people. These are the ideas to highlight. If you have any other to highlight, you will then insert a comma and mention we will be open through the whole summer. Right. So as you see, that's a good example because you have a limit of 150, right? So keep it concise and straight to the main point. But what I was mentioning, you could delete something over here, split by a comma, and then mention that you are open through the summer, for example. And over here, let's search for surf and swim. Right. And then who are these people? So it could be people looking for a new hobby, so that you can see the trend here of what I'm trying to do. And I even had something else here. Could be even people looking to boost their confidence, right? When you get into a sport, sometimes it's to boost your confidence, and could be the situation here. So we could be addressing these people, and it could be once again an announcement here or an invitation. Let's invite people to the school, and for them to enroll with 20% off. Just selecting different ones so that you know what's happening, right? So let's go next once again. We can go on a friendly tone, right? One column. And let's pick a different color over here. Let's go with joyful. You are not obliged to pick a color. You can go with default palette, and you will just have white. And you can go with text only as well. If you don't care about the picture, if you will change it anyway, which I assume most of you will simply select the text option, and then you will pick your own pictures. And also don't forget that GetResponse offers you 2 million pictures that are from Shutterstock that you can use for free. So you are really unlimited on that aspect. So even if the AI doesn't give you the best image, might happen, depends on what you write, for example, here. So far it's giving us correct images, which is very good news. But if it happens for you not to have the perfect image, you know what to do, and I will explain to you in a moment. So ride the waves and boost your confidence with our new surf school. This is a pretty good example again, and as I mentioned, so we are addressing people that wanted to boost their confidence and see that the AI this time added this information right at the top on the headline instead of here, so their name. So this you could simply delete, for example. You don't need to include that. So are you looking to boost your confidence and have some fun in the sun, right? So it can write pretty funny copy too. And then you are, of course, able to tweak everything. Whether you're a complete beginner or experienced surfer, our highly qualified instructors will help you improve your skills and confidence on the wave. So once again, focus on the confidence aspect here. So anything that you write on that part, that your email is supposed to go to a certain segment of people, be careful what you write, because the AI will pick on that and try to to kind of manage the text to be about these people. So yeah, try to be direct and know who you are addressing. And you can also write something generic. So this was generic, what I wrote, like people looking to boost confidence. And as I was mentioning, and I would like to show you, if you get an image that's not appropriate for you, you could go to replace, free get response images over here. They are about 2 million, between 2 and 3, and you can use them for free. Anybody could use them. So you can go here and pick any image. Let's say we would use that. Just an example, so that you know that you are not limited to that image. You don't also need to be a designer here. If you don't have your own images, there are many options. And well, it's all good here. And one more thing that I want to mention, and I know that many of you use this option, is about other. So if we go here and let's say we will try a different business here. So it will be about an English course. So my new business English course, I'm running a promotion from May 1st till May 7th, 35% off. Just an example, once again, ideas separated by commas, as you can see, and this is descriptive. I can imagine this as you speaking to the AI, right? So you are just saying, what is your email about? Oh, my new business English course, I'm running a promotion from this date to this date, and this is the amount off. And then what will happen to many of you is that you will not find your category. It just might happen. Not everything you will find in these categories. It is just what it is, and we keep improving this part too. But you will see many scenarios here. But if you happen to run into other, I want to mention here that what will happen is the image will not be generated anymore by the category, but it will be about the prompt. But it's a tricky part over here because it goes by keywords on this prompt. So you kind of have to be mindful. And the image might not be the best in this case, but it really, through all our tests, they have been successful, and that's why this tool is live too. So that's what I recommend. So when you select other, be mindful on what you write here, separate your ideas clearly, and be clear with what your business is about. So that's the main point. Be clear about what you are advertising, what you're trying to tell people, right? And over here can be, once again, just to keep in mind, and as a training, people looking to improve their English, so that you can see there is a pattern here. This is an AI, once again, meaning that there are many ways that you can go about it. My role here is actually to direct you to at least a way that you can use that will give you good results. So if you are using a different prompt and if you see good results, stick to it as well. What I'm here saying is that if you use something like that, you will also get good results. And this will be a sale email. Next, once again, we can actually be kind of convincing on this one. Let's be cheeky. Go next. And I want actually to show you what kind of image it will generate, right? So I'm running a risk here for you. It might generate an image that's not the best one for an English course, but I'm confident that it will actually get the right image. And you will see that once again the copy will be optimal. If you are so these examples were specific. So I assume many of you are teaching a course. It doesn't need to be an English one. You can teach business. You can teach mathematics. Anything that you can teach, you can use the same kind of prompt. You don't need to really reinvent the wheel over here. And actually, the image actually fits here. It could be a teacher looking for the students here, and that, as we mentioned in the prompt, business English, this would be appropriate for what we are trying to do. So get ahead in your career with our business English course, now 35% off. And then it kind of addresses the people here that you're feeling stuck in your career due to language barriers. So we mentioned that you want to improve your English, so it means that you probably are not in the highest level that you could be, right? So you are not on the business level, and if you are just at the beginning, meaning that this first sentence will probably be true. So as you can see, you could already use this part over here, and even if you delete something, it wouldn't be that much. And I want to highlight this part too. which is, and the good news is, we are running a special promotion from, so the dates we mentioned, May 1st till May 7th, offering a whopping 35% discount on our business English course. This means that you can upgrade your language skills and improve your career prospects at a fraction of the cost. So this is exactly what you want to say when you're promoting this kind of course, especially on the business level. And the AI generates really amazing ideas for you and even highlights the benefits of taking this course, right? And I didn't tell the AI anything else, right? I just said about business English course, but it's already mentioning here one of the benefits, right? Customized lesson plans and other benefits. So this is what you want. If you are not a marketer here, and even if you are, this will make your job like 10 times easier. So it's really what you would like to do. And once again, I want to mention that if you go next, you will get a free subject line generator over here that you can use if you don't like the subject line that it generated for you. So, folks, that's basically what we have to say about this part, about this section. And now I would like to introduce some other tools for you, and give me just a second as we share the presentation. Right. Can you see the presentation right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. So basically, Michał covered AI in GetResponse and the past and the first steps that it took to reach the place we are nowadays, which it's just amazing how it exists for so long, but we just didn't think about it for so long as well, right? And we thought, and it's not so straightforward. It had many shapes and forms, right? What I want to mention right now, available for you if you create a GetResponse account, or if you already have, you can use the email subject line generator. You can use you can also use the email generator that I just demonstrated to you. And then you have new tools which are a bit more advanced, but really the AI will make your life much easier if you're using web push notifications. So you can generate them via AI right now. So if you access the tool, you'll see this option. And also to create paid ads. So you will see an assistant, AI assistant, that's how we call it. And it will simply create the headlines that you need to create an ad for Google, for example. So it's really, believe me, it really makes your job much easier. And I know it was one of the pain points that people were going through. And what's coming up, right? Autoresponder generator. So this will help you generate a welcome email, for example, something that people, when they subscribe, they will get. So AI will do that for you. Email template generator. So you can create a template directly. So the tool will be basically the same steps, but it will be in different places and with a different actually goal here, which is to create a template or to create an autoresponder. So it's two different things. And then email assistant. I want special attention to this one because this is something that while you are in the email editor, you will be able to use. So meaning that you will have a text block and you'll be able to have specific text generated for you while you draft your emails. So keep your eyes open for this one and make sure you are following because we might be announcing this very soon. And well, with that, I pass the mic to Michał over here, and I guess we are doing Q&A, right?
Absolutely. And folks, I think I'm the most excited about this email assistant feature because I send our bi-weekly content newsletter and sometimes many of our webinar invitations, and I'm stuck using Google Docs, writing an email there, then jumping to ChatGPT sometimes to rewrite some of the bits of my email, and going back and forth. This will be a groundbreaking change for us when we add it to GetResponse, and I'm definitely sure it's going to help you out as well. By the way, I saw many people were asking how to access this feature already, the AI email generator. I've added the link at the top to the feature page where you can learn more about this feature, but when you go to your email account, to your GetResponse account, to newsletters, create a newsletter, you will see this option that in a pop-up generate an email using the AI generator or by myself. If you use by myself, you will have the option to use the subject line generator there instead only, but I highly recommend playing around with the other feature as well to just see whether it can help you speed up the process for your own business. But Pedro mentioned we're going to go to the Q&A session, so let's load up some questions. I saw quite a bit of questions, so let me just pick one of the recent ones. There was one question about languages, so let me just publish this one. And Pedro, can you help us out with this one?
Yes, sure. So this is the languages will come a little later. So we are already working on that, and I can mention that for the email generator itself, so for the whole email, it's only available for English so far. But we are already working introducing in different languages. But if you want to generate a subject line, it's already for you. Especially you mentioned Spanish here, German is also there for the subject line generator, and other languages too. You probably, when you go to create a newsletter, you will see the subject line generator. If you want to use the AI email generator for now, you should go to the bottom of the screen, bottom right, and you should change to English, just for you to get accustomed to the tool and to see what kind of copy it will generate for you. But very soon, this one will knock on your door. So doesn't matter the language you are using. If you are using one of the languages in the platform, you will see it. Yeah, I hope that answers the question.
Awesome. And by the way, folks, if you do not, for some reason, see this feature, feel free to reach out. Our customer support team, awesome folks that will help you out 24/7 with your questions. So, like, for example, here, Danuta, if you cannot see this feature by any chance, feel free to reach out to us, and we'll help out with that. I can see one question about the assistant in paid ads. And as far as I remember, Pedro, correct me if I'm wrong, this is in Google Ads, that you just have to connect your Google Ads account. And when you move to the content part, you can use the AI generator there, and it will populate the headlines for you, the descriptions for you. Basically, it saves a ton of time. Honestly, we've been doing Google Ads for some of our campaigns as well, and coming up multiple headlines, multiple descriptions is a challenge, and it's great that AI can do it for us, because on the Google side, AI does actually connect the multiple elements of the ads for you, so they mix and match them anyway. So this is perfect, because they can also we can create the content with AI here to make your copy will appear faster and campaigns perform better. Okay, let's pick another question. Let me see. We already said this will be available in autoresponders, so this will be also very helpful for a lot of you soon. Let me see. Okay, that's a slightly broader question. Do we work with a specific CRM? I recommend that you go to the getresponse.com/integrations, where we actually have all the integrations connected to GetResponse. We are connected with hundreds of with tools, some of them directly via API, some of them directly via Zapier and other integration software. So you can check it out there. Some of the favorite tools that you are already using are probably already listed there, and we're adding new ones every other week. Pedro, do you want to tackle this one?
Sure. So how about email sequence? So I assume you are mentioning autoresponders over here, because you can create a whole sequence. So what you can do, we will introduce this feature very soon for you to auto-generate autoresponders with the AI, with the tool that you just saw, but for autoresponders. So yes, it will be available. And just to get back to Danuta, that she asked the question about the tool not being available. It might be because you might have the tool in a different language. So try changing to English, and you'll probably see the AI email generator. So just at the bottom right, and it should solve the issue.
Okay, thanks, Pedro. I can see one question appeared a couple of times, so let me just address that. So your emails are going into spam. How can you help? I've shared a link to our blog article on multiple reasons why emails go to spam, but one of the main reasons why emails go to spam is that senders, first of all, send using free email domains. So when you sign up for GetResponse, you usually do it with your own personal account, but then it would be good to add the company email domain. So for example, for us, when I'm sending an email, it's Michael, not from @gmail.com, but it's Michael @getresponse.com. And this is what you should do. Add a company domain to your from email address, and then you should verify it and authenticate it. So in our help center, you have also documents on how to do that. But basically what that means is you go into your domain settings and you say that, hey, folks, I want to send emails from GetResponse, and I'm going to be using my company domain for that. And therefore, when the recipient is going to get your email in their mailbox, Gmail is going to see, okay, this email is not a phishing attempt, is not spoofing or whatever. It is legitimate, and we should receive that. There are multiple other things you can do, and that's why I recommend checking out that article on our blog, why emails go to spam. But authentication and company domains are the biggest issues that I see with marketers that send out emails. So definitely check it out there. Mostly email spam filters, as I said, AI is helping them out, but is based on the engagement. So if your recipients are not opening your emails, not clicking through your emails, maybe there's a moment for you to start segmenting your list better and targeting with relevant communication the audience that is responding to your communication. Okay. Pedro, maybe you want to pick one of the questions, and I'll share the link to the article once again.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. So I saw here a question that we can highlight, which is about the message, the tool being free, right? Is AI email for free? And the answer to this question is it is for free. You can just log in right now, and not log in. You can create an account, and during your first 30 days, you'll be able to use this tool. Then once you if you don't decide to upgrade after the 30 days, the feature will then be limited, and you won't be able to use. But in the first 30 days, you are completely free to try it, and you won't have any issue with it. And all right, I could take this one too. So, can this AI help with email automation? Well, definitely. When you start an automation workflow, you will have multiple emails, right? So it depends on your whole strategy. But in any workflow that you do, it will generate emails for you, right? So you can generate emails about anything. You can generate a welcome email. You can generate a follow-up email. So any other email that you would send, like a post-sale email, can be generated with AI. So the answer to this question would simply be, yes. Can AI help with email automation? It can definitely help generating your emails for now. So that's how it would be.
Okay. Let's see if there's something else we can address here. Okay, does the AI generator for newsletter includes a spam checker? Actually, when you create an email, whether it is via AI or via just normal drag and drop using a template or whatever, inside the editor, you have the options to inbox preview your email. That means you can check what it will look like in different browsers and mailboxes. You can preview it in just mobile and desktop, and you can do a spam check. So that actually looks at the content of your email, the links that you added, the offer that you wrote, the images that you had. So that is there regardless if you generated the email with AI or not. So it definitely is there. I highly recommend that you check it out also, that you do use it before sending your emails.
I can quickly add to this one that when you actually write what your email is about, we have a mechanism that excludes spam words from the messages as well. So it might help. It's not a spam checker, of course, but it already excludes things that would be considered spam from the email text. So yeah, it might help as well.
So this is a question about like how accurate is it? And truthfully, any content generated by AI is something that you have to check yourself. So I wouldn't say that put it completely on autopilot. Don't read that content. If you played around with ChatGPT, you would know that sometimes it makes silly mistakes when analyzing numbers, or even when you do sometimes provide simple prompts like give me something, a description under 10 words. And sometimes it does give you a description in 11 words. Or you say, okay, please make it between 20 and 30 characters, and it makes it for 18 characters. So it does make silly mistakes like this. So I definitely recommend you check out the content before you send it out. It can save up 80%, 85% of the time, but you do need to spend a bit of time on designing your email campaigns and just making sure that the content that you have there is correct is the part of the job that we will have to do. But from my experience, as long as we're not asking it to provide any information that it cannot access because it's not connected to the internet, then it should be fine. If you can provide the information in the prompt, it will write that stuff. But yes, it has been trained until 2021, so it has information from the a bit of the past. So you will need to check if it's correctly written.
Just to add to this one quickly, just a guideline here too, and it has to do with incorrect information as well as making up information too. You should be careful with what you write in terms of if you want to be specific about gender, race, anything like that, because you need to remember that AI is programmed by humans and it's also biased, right? So don't expect the best results when you segment people by race or ethnicity, anything like that. Like don't get offended by anything that the AI will write, because it might just not be correct. And remember, the tool is biased in this kind of situation. And as Michał said, till 2021, the information till then, so how people were perceiving the world as well and how it was programmed. So yeah, keep that in mind when using this tool.
All right, and I guess we can wrap it up and answer this one last question. Is there any other cost involved in using these tools? There isn't. The AI generator is available on all our paid plans. You can test it for free in your free plan as well. There are some limits there, but do please check out your paid plans. If you have an email marketing plan, automation plan, you can use it in your campaigns. Definitely something I would do if and people were asking about automation, about using generator in automated emails. You can kind of use it. You can create a newsletter message with AI, and then when you create a marketing automation workflow, you could use a newsletter message in your marketing automation workflow. So it is possible to use it across the platform, but we'll keep adding it. So folks, this was the last question. I thank you all for joining us. There were, from what I saw, about 300 people joining us today, so this is amazing. We will be sharing the recording to this webinar via email later this week, so give us a couple of days. In case you're hungry for more knowledge, do check out the webinar library and our awesome YouTube channel, where we share all our tutorials, videos, webinars as well. So please do check it out. And if you haven't already, sign up for the GetResponse account. There's a link at the top where you can just directly reach the AI feature and then learn more about it and go into GetResponse and try it out. Folks, once again, thank you very much. It was lovely hosting you, and I hope to see you in our next future webinars. Stay tuned for more. Have a good one, everyone.